Coke Zero, now more delicious. Woo! Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on the Ridge, we got a shed. That's right, the shed has been delivered. It is a hot one here in West Tennessee. We had a little reprieve last week, cool temperatures. Guys, one night it was 56 degrees when I got up. I had the camper windows open and I had to bundle up with a down blanket. It was so chilly. Oh my goodness, I could definitely take that weather repeatedly, but it ain't that way now. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be in the mid 90s, getting up into the high 90s this whole week. But luckily, we have the shed delivered. It went off mostly without a hitch, mostly. I did make a couple mistakes, yes I did, but it's okay. Gerald from Neps Contracting took care of me. He does deliveries in this whole area here for Southern Outdoor Specialists and Twin City Barns. He knew what he was doing, that's for sure. He definitely took care of it. What do you think about this shed right here? I can't wait to show you the delivery video. Drone footage, a couple cameras, watching Gerald do his thing. You know Tim likes to watch other people work, right? And I think I do a pretty good job of videoing other people work. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Yeah, Tim, you do a good job of watching other people work. Gerald was a really good dude. He was gonna deliver the shed yesterday. He had a morning delivery, and then he said he could be out here in the afternoon. And I said, well, do you mind me videoing the process, videoing you? He said, no, not a problem. He said, matter of fact, if we're gonna do that, why don't we go ahead and just deliver it on Friday morning, first thing, and then you can have as much time as you want to do what you gotta do. I said, well, thank you, sir, that would be awesome. So he got here bright and early too. I had just gotten a shower, and he said, I'm heading your way from the lot. I said, oh boy, I better hurry up. So I got all my equipment ready and all that stuff, and he was pulling up at the gate. So, he was really, really nice in allowing me to film him come in the gate, stop, move this, put the drone up, film him go this way, stop, move the camera. Because you know, I'm just one person, right? I ain't got a whole film crew and doing all that stuff. So if I've got a GoPro, a Sony camera, and a drone, I got to do all that. You know, it just has to be all done manually. But he was very, very accommodating with that. So thank you, Gerald. Appreciate you very much. Neps Contracting, appreciate you. So yeah, he got it all up to the top here, and we had a little issue. Again, you'll see in the video, but he got it taken care of. It worked out great. This is a beautiful shed. Now there are a couple things I'm going to do to it, obviously, because this is just the beginning phase of this process. On the far end over there is the insulated door, and the power house is going to be on that end of the shed. And I'm definitely going to be painting the door facing, the door trim down there. I got some door trim, other places I think I want to finish out. I did contact Davis Frost. That's who does the shed paint for these. The Twin City Barns sent me the paint numbers for the black and the white. So I contacted Davis Frost today to see if they could send me some. Hopefully they can accommodate. You know, I may end up having to buy 5 gallons. We'll see. But because they sell that in bulk, you know, these companies, these shed companies, for painting these things. But I want to paint on the edges of the actual Rampage door, paint the edges of it, and there's some other trim pieces I think I want to paint. I've got to do some caulking in areas. Now, there was some discussion about gravel under it and plastic under it. I actually went and bought plastic yesterday, and I don't know if you can see, there's something missing. And I contacted Twin City Barns and also talked to Gerald, the guy who delivers these things for a living. And on the shed delivery video, you're gonna see what happened and why. Okay, you're gonna see what happened and why. We'll talk about it there. I'm hoping to have that video. What is today? Friday. I'm hoping to have that video out midweek. Yeah, midweek. I think I'll see what other video do I got coming out. Pretty sure I've got one more video and then the shed video. Yeah, I do. Yeah, Yeah, I've got catching trespassers video coming out. Oh, that'll probably be out Monday. What is today, Friday? That'll probably be out Sunday or Monday. And then I have a live on Tuesday, and then probably Wednesday or Thursday we'll do a premiere. Let's do a premiere of delivering the shed. So be on the lookout for a premiere notification. You gotta make sure you're subscribed and make the notification bell solid on RidgeLife and RidgeLife's Ramblings to be notified when these videos come out. Because if your notification bell isn't solid, you won't get notified of all videos. Now, how do you make it solid? You click on the notification bell, the little bell down below right here, and 3 little things will pop up, I think. And you want to click notify all, and that'll make that bell solid, not just outlined or all that. I'm sitting out in the sun here, and it is cooking me. But luckily I got a little breeze right now, and the breeze is keeping me. Oh, guys, Tim's just a squirrel-brained guy. Gerald and I, after he got everything done, we decided to. He's a deer hunter, and he loves the wildlife and the farm and everything. I showed him where my tree stands and some trail cameras and stuff. And when we drove up here on the property, and he was driving up, see what happened was he pulled into the gate. And then he parked, and I got him on the Kubota, and I drove him up here on the Kubota to see what the layout looked like. And when we drove up on the Kubota, guess what? There were turkey right at the well, right at the generator. There were turkey at the generator. So then after we got it delivered, and he was all done, I took him a ride on the Kubota, showed him the property, and we went out to the front at the S curve, at the Yellowstone Y curve. There was more turkey. And we drove right up to them, and they flew right in front of us and everything, after we startled them a little bit. So we saw 2 flocks of turkeys while we were doing this job today, and it was awesome. Of course, he was like, "Oh, you got deer tracks there and deer tracks there." I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "Deer have eaten all my clover." He said, "Yeah, I see your fescue you got in here, but," he said, "that's going to turn out pretty nice. Yeah, you'll be fine." Well, there's still a little bit of clover around the edges, but most of the deer have eaten out the abundance of the clover. Yeah, so today is Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. Been talking to David. We're excited about getting the fellas motorcycle ride at the Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue there in Rogers, Arkansas. We're going to be staying in Eureka Springs. It's going to be a great, grand old time. Anthony's got a place now. Him and Roxanne have got them a room, and me and David and Jen, we have our Airbnbs, 2 separate Airbnbs. It's going to be a great ride. It's going to be a great ride. Hopefully we have good weather for that. It's going to be cooler. It's going to be cooler towards the end of September, but not too cold, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't rain too much. That would put a damper on it. But I talked to Mike from MT Homestead, Big Mike. He had surgery. He's doing physical therapy, and I told him, "Dude, you got 2 months." He's going trout fishing with us. I said, "If we have to, I'll put you up in a lawn chair in the water, and I'll get you on some fish, brother. I'll get you on some fish." But he's got 2 months to do his recovery. And of course, Drew's going, Jeff from Bobblehead. It's going to be a great time. Mike from DD5, Mike from 3 Mississippi. We actually got 16 people, 16 family fellows lined up to go. It's going to be a great, great time. Hopefully you get to watch that, guys, because if you don't, hopefully there'll be several videos. The guys have put out videos, and it's just a good time. We did it last year, and there was 8 of us, and it was so fun. It was so fun. We caught so many fish, had a great time. Let's see what else is going on. Deer season is fast approaching. I've got to get 2 more stands put up. And of course the solar trail cameras and all those things. You'll see that here coming up pretty soon on RidgeLife. Have not checked the trail cameras though. I'm letting those new solar trail cameras go for a little while, see if I can catch a little more footage. I love those things. They're Wi-Fi, and I can just drive up near them, connect to my phone, check the solar battery level and the battery backup AA level, and I can look at the videos right from my phone, delete them from my phone. That is really a plus. Those are Campark TC02 solar trail cameras. They're very, very cool. I'll have videos for that coming out very soon. Gerald, the guy who delivered my truck or my shed, he really liked my Kubota side-by-side. He said, "You want to sell that?" I said, "No. I got almost 2,000 miles on that thing, and it is invaluable here on the Ridge." I mean, how many times you think I'm coming from the Ridge crib up to the Ridge, Ridge crib up to the Ridge, and just all through the property without that? And I showed him a hill that I take that thing on. He goes, "You take that down that hill?" I said, "I take that up that hill too." "No, that thing can't go up that hill." Yes, it can. A lot of times I can actually get up in just one go, but if there's a lot of pine needles or it's rained recently, a little slick, sometimes it'll slide. Matter of fact, you're gonna see a video coming up very soon of the Kubota on that hill. Ooh, it's kind of scary, kind of scary. Goodness gracious. Well, now that the shed's here, I've got to get it anchored down. I got to do some weather sealing of it. But I've also got to start on the solar carport over there. I got to get the footers dug, take advantage of the weather as good as it is. I mean, I know it's going to be hot, but at least if it's still not raining. If I can't get grass growing because there's no rain, at least I can get my footers dug. Going to get those footers dug. And I met yesterday. Oh, this is good stuff, guys. I met yesterday with my foundation guy. He came out and looked at the property, loved what we'd done and how it's all prepped up for him. He is thinking, guys, he can get my foundation and slab poured. It's a block foundation, split face block foundation, and back patio slab poured in a week, maybe the week after Labor Day. Guys, that's soon. I could have the foundation for the barnuminium done in September. Oh, it's going to be done in September because that's the beginning of September, right? Labor Day, that's like the very first week of September. So by the second week of September, I may have already a foundation for the barnuminium done. Oh my goodness, can you believe it's going this fast? But I really need to get the footers dug on the solar carport, get the stanchions up, and start erecting that and getting the solar panels up and get them out of the canopy behind that shed here so I can bring all my saws, my tools, and everything up in the canopy. That way I can start working inside the power shed, right? Because once I got the solar carport up inside the power shed, even if it's raining, I can frame out the wall, insulate it, get the paneling up inside there and start mounting the inverters and the battery bank and all that. I've still got to show you that, don't I? Oh yeah, you still got to see the inverters and the batteries. That's another video I got coming out, so you can see that. But yeah, we'll frame out, insulate the power section down there, and I bet you really want to see me pull my motorcycle in and out the Rampage door here. I got to get gravel brought in. I'm getting gravel brought in on two sides of the shed and all under the carport. But I wanted to get the carport up. Josh told me, get the carport up, get the shed in place. We'll come out here, give you a couple loads of this crushed limestone, and he'll bring a bobcat out and just smooth it all out exactly where I want it. We talked about doing it before we built the carport and got the shed in. He said, unless you know exactly where it's going to be and it ends up being there, it's easier just to bring it in after it's built, and that way you can get the gravel exactly where you want it. No, not in the yard, not the wrong angle and line and everything. And I agreed with him. Of course, Josh knows exactly what he's talking about. That guy does this for a living. You know what I'm saying? I just play one on YouTube, right? Well, I've got to get me some lunch. I am starving. I just got up and met him, and we've been working it ever since. So I'm gonna go grab a bite of lunch, get this uploaded to you, and come back up here and finish getting this prepped, get this video done, start getting it edited. Of course, Jin's coming down tonight, and get Jin down here, let her see this. And hopefully I won't put Jin to work too much this weekend. You know, the last couple weekends you said, Tim, you worked her too much. I think I did. She's got this neck issue, and she went seeing a chiropractor. And the chiropractor said she has a bulge disc between C3 and C4, if I'm not mistaken. And so he's going to do a couple adjustments on her. I don't think gabapentin is a medication that is recommended for that, but she says she can't take that. Doesn't do her well. So she's going to do the chiropractor route, and hopefully he can get her adjusted and get that bulging disc to be relieved. So prayers for her, for Jin Jin, to get the relief in the neck shoulder area. It's causing her. And Tim, did you do that by working her too hard? I don't know. Hope not. I hope not. She's a hard worker though. She doesn't let anything get past her. She'll do whatever it takes. Here's more of those little blue butterfly or yellow butterflies flying around, kind of in remembrance of my buddy Rob Clutter. You know, he passed away. Have you seen that video? And I said in a video there, when I found out about that, I was watching the yellow butterflies float by, and now they remind me. Every time I see yellow butterflies float by here on the ridge, I think of Mr. Rob Clutter from Eco Panels of Tennessee. He's the one that kind of helped me put this SIP panel barn dominium project to start it going. So he's not going to be here to help me finish it, but he sure helped me get it going. So I appreciate you, Mr. Rob Clutter and Eco Panels of Tennessee and Honest Day Blog Homes. Very much appreciate y'all. All right, guys, gonna let you go. Gonna get some work done, get a little lunch break here. So until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go Ridge Life.